ready to go. You got the officials?
I've got them. Skip Dillon from Florida, Jim Holzapple from Iuka, Larry Binion from Salem.
Where?
Iuka.
Iuka, man.
It sounds like the Route 50 crew to me. Route 50
yeah,
west.
It is. South, Route 50. Skip Dillon is football coach over at Florida this year, I think. Well, it'll be Nick Brooks and Quentin Combs in the center circle as we get ready to go. Full house here tonight. That's nothing unusual. Big crowd from Charleston. The Maroons control the tip-off, which they have most of the time this year. Tyson Snitker with it.
Jason Woodard's got his jury. He's sweat off already at the bench.
Let him work a sweat up a little bit.
Right.
First bucket in there by Brad Lackameyer, 2-0. And here comes the Trojans. They're going to push it.
They will push the ball, that is for sure.
Man,
Shots up and good. Who got that?
35.
I was looking down.
That's Quentin Combs.
Brian McDermott.
He really flew to the basket, didn't he?
I had trouble picking him up. Here's Kedford, goes down to Brooks. Nick brings it back out to Kent. Kent out on top, now to Lackameyer. Kedford backs it off. There's Snitker down the ball. Nice play. Whoops, he missed the dunk. Nick went up for it, lost control of the ball, and threw it away. First time I've seen that happen. 2-2 is the score here.
Does that go as a shot attempt or a turnover?
Well, I don't know, but I bet you there's nobody more embarrassed out there than Nick is right now. McDermott gets it back over to Combs. And they try to go inside to Schick, and they lose it. Here's Tyson pushing it down in a hurry. Nick in the corner takes the baseline, crowds his way in, got this one. No doubt about it. That's Murphy with it out on the key, or out on the wing. Gives it over to Holman. In the corner. In and out, no good. Brooks with the rebound. Nick takes it in the lane, gives it out to Snitker. There's three. Comes off on a long rebound, picked out of there by Holman. And the Trojans push it down. Shot's no good. Again, long rebound. Nick controls it.
Quick shots by the Trojans.
Everybody's in a hurry to start with there, aren't they? Tedford gives over to Brad Shaner, sneaked in here on us. Lackameyer back to Tedford. There's Brad into Brad. Brad to Brad. Brad puts it up and missed it. Went to the floor. McDermott pushes it down in the lane, drives up on the layup, won't go, and there's Lackameyer for the rebound. Brad was on the floor when that play took off. He hustled right down there and picked the rebound up. Brad Shaner back out to Nick. Nick's going to put up a three, swish. He's picking up right where he left off last night. He had that shot down cold last night, and that there's one by Brandon Murphy, Brandon Murphy drops a three. 7-5 the score.
One or two passes and shooting by Charleston.
Here's Nick off the glass. Doesn't get it. Murphy brings it down. He throws it away as he tries to get to Quentin Combs, and we're going up and down the floor in a hurry. We've played about 3 minutes. Here comes Lucas Taylor back in the lineup. Lackameyer a breather. Maroons up by 2, 7-5.
Dwayne, looks like they're guarding us straight up. No jump defense here.
It's hard to tell. We've about 3 passes and everything's over with.
Nobody said anything. Right. Well, that's all right. That's the way to go here. There's Snitker. Pulls, whoop, he tries the baseline, sails it back out, throws it away. Keeping track of the turnovers.
Yeah, trying to.
McDermott will bring it in for the Trojans.
I'm going to work up a sweat tonight on this camera.
Make people homesick. That thing's going to be swinging back and forth. Out front, shot no good. Rebound Nick Brooks. McDermott put the shot up. Brooks down the floor, gives to Tedford in the corner. Kemp puts up one. Off the rim, no good. Pulled down by McDermott. Here come the Trojans in a hurry. Nick picks off the pass. 2-on-2. He takes it all the way in, puts it up, doesn't get it, but he'll draw the foul and go to the line.
I expect the officials are glad to see this foul call.
You remember Gene Lash?
Yeah. He'd been in a deep conversation with Coach Gillespie with his towel in his face
yes,
by
he
now.
would. Nick comes up short.
I think it's to our advantage to play at this tempo. We've got some athletes, and we're not real deep, but since Hardiman got healthy, and we have been running a little bit more.
Lackamore and Hardiman back in the ball game as Taylor and Shaner will take a break here. Nick's second shot's up and good. Maroons trying to improve on their free throw percentage, and right now it's not very good. Holman takes it to the lane. Double dribbles, nope, blocking foul is going to be called. Nathan Holman. And Mr. Dillon called the foul on Kyle Hardiman, I believe, wasn't it?
Yep.
Trojans have it out under their own basket. Good defense by the Maroons. They have a hard time getting it in.
Murphy
out of the corner for three. Brandon Murphy. And we're tied at 8. 3:58 to go. Snitker over to Nick. Nick thinks about it, takes it in the lane, puts up a little jumper, and draws a foul. He'll go back to the line to shoot a pair here. 8-8 the score.
Ryan Schick with the foul, his first second team foul.
Charleston is pretty deep. Got some juniors and sophomores on the bench that can play.
Nick's got that one. .344 to go here in the first quarter. Nick makes them both.
Good to see that.
Yeah, 10-8 now. Maroons on top. Murphy dishes it over in the corner to McDermott. Ryan takes it in the lane, kicks it back out front. Now Holman. Now Brandon Murphy again.
Shot clock.
We wish. Holman works against Tedford, tries to go in, backs it out, puts up the shot and in. Nice fadeaway by Nathan Holman. That's tied at 10 again.
This group of kids from Charleston has won at every level that they've played at. Been very successful.
They've got some good-looking kids coming on, too. Kyle Hardiman with the ball out on the wing, drives against Holman, gets away inside, has a shot blocked from behind. And,
wow, that looked like ball
and yeah, that was Ryan Schick. Thought he had all ball and it looked pretty good from here, too. But
second foul.
Mr. Hardiman will be up there to shoot a pair of them. Good luck to the Maroons tonight from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group right here in Robinson.
That away, Kyle.
McDermott comes out, and Pat Booker slips in the ball game first time tonight. Now it's 12-10, Maroons by 2. Quentin Combs gives it off to Murphy. Brandon works against Snitker. Now back to Booker. Over to Schick. They go around to Murphy. Murphy's going to put up a three. Swish. He's got that one buried. Now it's 13-12.
Up at Charleston, we rotated defenders on Murphy, so we'll give him some different looks. Better start doing it soon, though.
Kyle will go for three. Oh, that looked good from there.
Good rebound.
Murphy with Brad Lackamore with a rebound and the putback. Good work by Brad. We went to 14-13 now, Maroons.
Big block.
Go down a block.
Great block. Loose ball. Tedford's got it, gives it back to Nick. Good hustle on the part of the Maroons. Lackamore again, takes it inside, got another one. 16-13, and Brad Lackamore's on fire, and that's enough for the Trojans. They call a timeout.
Charleston coach out on the floor. He's not very happy.
Is that a short or a long? It is long. Crawford Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Services welcomes board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Pete Stravides to the active medical staff Dr. Stravides has 23 years of orthopedic experience and is now seeing patients at the CMH Orthopedic Clinic, located in Suite D at the Crawford Memorial Medical Building at 1000 North Allen Street in Robinson. To make an appointment with Dr. Stravides or for more information about his services, call Crawford Memorial Hospital Orthopedic Clinic at 546-1294. Please join CMH in welcoming Dr. Stravides and his family to our community. 16-13 here in the first quarter with 2 minutes to go, and it's been up and down the floor. $70-40, Illinois over Michigan State tonight. Never would have believed it.
I don't know how Selfridge must have turned up the defensive screws tonight.
Well, after that Charleston timeout, they've got the ball. Nathan Holman will bring it down against Tedford, and they go to Murphy underneath. Brandon in trouble. Did he walk? Yes, he did. Good defense by the Maroons. They bottled Brandon up right under the bucket. A nice pass in there by Holman, but they couldn't do anything with it. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Snitker with the ball. Drives the baseline, puts up a 10-footer. Doesn't get the roll. Guess who's there? Brad Shaner put it back up and in. Shaner, good work underneath. There's the drive. They kick it back out to Combs. Combs' shot's no good. Rebound comes back and controlled by Schick. Trojans keep it. I said Schick, that's Booker. Now McDermott. Nice drive to the bucket. The drive by Booker.
Fouled by his own player.
He'll be at the line to shoot to. Who are they going to give it to?
Brad Lackemeyer got credit for it. His first, second team foul.
Pat Booker.
Is McDermott.
Booker's up the line.
24. Okay.
18-13 is the score. Brad will come out and breathe a little bit, and Lucas Taylor will come in.
Great effort by senior Brad Lackemeyer so far tonight.
Got one up, make it 18-14. Snitker drives around his man, takes it down the middle. They gave him the room, and he slips up. A little shot rolled in and out. Down in a hurry. McDermott puts it off the glass, won't go, and Tedford's there with a rebound. Has it knocked away, but he picks it up. Forward to Snitker.
Going to hold, looks like.
About 40 seconds to go here in the quarter, and the Maroons are just going to ice it down a little bit. They lead at 18-14. Shaner with the ball, gives it back to Snitker. They'll play catch a little bit. Trojans are going to put a little pressure on, start the count. McDermott comes out to meet Tyson. Tyson just brings it back, under 20 seconds. Around the screen again. Things will happen now. We're down to 10. Let her roll. Tyson, oh my, what a move. Wow. I wasn't even going to mention that shot. They darn near put it in from the other end.
And I missed it.
That move by Snitker had everybody out of the way. He just went in, laid it off the glass, and got the bucket. 20-14.
You want to rewind and look at that one?
Yeah, sure do. Well, oops, pulled out the wrong one here. Hey, if you're looking for affordable, prompt, and friendly service for your networks and computers and printers and all the other computer equipment, call Charlie Incorporated CI Systems. Their experienced professional service staff can help find the problem quickly and fix it without any hassle. Give them a call at 618-546-5442 or stop in at 1214 North Allen Street in Robinson. If you're concerned about your investments, wondering if you've invested poorly, or properly take advantage of the market when it goes back up and limiting your losses when it goes back down. For a free investment review, contact investment executive Jerry Lawhead at Union Planters Bank. Jerry can take a look at your current investment mix and help you determine if your investment portfolio is properly diversified to meet your personal goals and risk tolerance. Securities sold through PFIC Securities Corporation, member NASD and SIPC, an affiliate of Union Planters Bank, NA, not FDIC insured, not guaranteed by any bank, may lose value.
A little hand check on the drive by Kent Edward.
20-14, and that ball will be out of bounds to the Trojans. Murphy brings it in, almost throws it away. Booker has to run it down. Lackameyer comes out on him. Booker makes a move inside, drops it off to Combs. Shot won't go. Lackameyer takes the rebound. Snitker pushes it down. Hardiman. Tedford back over to Nick. Nick thought about it. Moves in, puts up a 20-footer. Not quite. Rebound. Lackameyer loses the handle. Hardiman's there. He fakes his man, puts it up and in. That's staying with it. 22-14. Now back the other way. Nick. Little shot won't go. Puts it back one more time. Now he's got it. And the Trojans call a short timeout from the bench. It's 24-14. And we've played not quite a minute, and the Maroons have jumped out to, what was it, 20-14, 2 quick baskets.
Yep.
And it's 10-point lead now.
I don't think teams want to get us in an up-tempo game.
That's where I like to see us play part of the time. Tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate right here in Robinson. Well, they used 2 or 3 timeouts already.
2.
Holman brings it down, gives it to Murphy, and Murphy brings Nick out, hands it to Schick. Now Booker. Booker guarded by Hardiman. Schick looks for help. In the middle and off the hands of Quentin Combs, and it'll be Robinson ball. Good defense by the Maroons again.
Wrong helper.
Hardiman to Tedford. Brad Lackameyer. Well, the Maroons have scored 6 points. The Trojans nothing here in the second quarter. Booker in the corner, guarded by Hardiman, goes to the
Good help
basket.
at Tedford.
Cut off. There's Schick, puts up a 10-footer. He got it. Ryan Schick finally breaks the ice for the Trojans here. 26-16. Snitker out to Tedford. Now Brooks will control. Booker has the job to guard him. They look for Brad. Now he sails it over to Snitker. Into Brad. He moves inside. A little fade away.
Wow.
Brad Lackameyer.
That's a new shot.
Hot hand tonight. 28-16.
Jump ball.
Is that what they called?
Yep.
Was out of my line of vision.
Lackameyer made the shot and sprinted down to get in a position on defense. Really putting out the effort tonight.
Coach Doty wants to plead his case a little bit. Maroons ball, 28-16. They lead it by 12 here. Biggest lead of the night. Snitker will bring it down. Second quarter action here on senior night in Robinson. 5 minutes to go in a half. There's Lackameyer again. Brad Lackameyer. Long rebound in the hands of Lackameyer. Gets it to Tedford. 2-on-1. They have it knocked away. Controlled by Snicker. Nice pass to Shaner. Off the glass.
Guess who's there?
Hi. I'll be darned. Strangers in the crowd. Lackameyer will go to the line and shoot a pair here.
Booker got the foul, his first fourth-team foul for Charleston. Lackameyer with a fine first half, 12 points.
A little winded.
Yeah, he needs a little pressure on him to shoot the free throw down. Used to somebody with a hand in his face. Tedford comes out. Hardiman checks back in. Got that one.
There we go.
31-16.
Crowd gives Lackameyer a well-deserved hand.
Brad comes out to breathe a little bit. Lucas Taylor comes in.
Go to work, Lucas.
Maroons up by 15. Inside to Schick. Schick bottled up in a hurry. Lucas all over him. Booker on the drive. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Lucas Taylor. I bet Booker doesn't do that anymore. It's like bouncing off a wall.
First foul on Taylor, team foul number 4.
Well, we've played over 3 minutes and a quarter, and the Trojans have only scored 1 field goal. That's been it. Booker missed the first shot. Missed them both. Lucas Taylor there with the rebound. Gives it to Snitker, and Tyson will push her down the floor. Shaner to Nick. Nick shuffled his feet a little bit.
Maroons doing a great job on the boards, holding a 15-6 edge in rebounds, and I expect a good half of those have been offensive boards.
Yeah. And they did that last night with
the second half.
In the, the second half with whoever they played.
You mean tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Tonight. This is the second game of a doubleheader that you're watching. Booker in the corner goes inside off the hands of Combs and into the hands of Hardiman. Kyle takes it down. Gives it to Nick. Now Snitker with it. First half, the Maroons have really played well. In the corner to Hardiman. Kyle looks in the middle and then comes back out with it. Snitker uses Lucas as a screen. Now Brad Shaner. Back out to Lucas. Put up a 3, Luke. Brad inside to Nick. Nick moves in, puts it up, won't go. Rebound loose. Shaner controls it. Got his foot on the line. 31-16 with 3:36 to go here in the half. Maroons lead. Here's Tedford and Lackameyer check back in the ball game for Hardiman and Taylor.
Quality minutes there by Lucas Taylor.
Sure. Murphy. Back out front to Combs. Holman gets it to Murphy. Murphy, good move.
Yes. Saved the ball and threw it off Shaner's body.
And he's got an arm.
Yes, he does.
Trojans will keep it. Back out front. Schick puts a shot up, doesn't get it. Lackameyer gets the rebound. Snitker in a hurry. Takes the baseline, loses it out of bounds. Who gets to keep it? Maroons will keep it. (31-16). Maroons on top. Shaner brings it out deep to Tedford. Now Nick. Back over to Snitker. 3 minutes to go in the half. Tedford backs it out. Now Tyson to Nick. Nick moves inside.
George.
Whoops. Oh, he got a block. Ooh, got away with that one. Murphy thought he had position on him.
I believe he did.
First foul on Brandon Murphy.
That's why I'm back here.
Team foul number 5.
Those kind we don't say much about, do we?
No.
Still 31-16, 2:48 to go here in the half. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. Tyson will bring it in. Gives to Lackamar. He gives it back to Tyson. Now Nick Brooks, and he'll hold it. Come get it. Brad and Nick play catch out front. Inside to Lackamar. Makes the move. Didn't quite get it.
What a rebound.
Nick. Oh, just reached out over everybody and pulled it in, didn't he? Nick Brooks with the score. We got a timeout by the Robinson coach. It's going to be a short one, 33-16 the score with 2:22 to go here in the half. The Trojans have only scored 1 field goal here in this quarter. First Robinson Savings Bank, proud to be your hometown bank, serving Crawford County for over 119 years. Deal with the people you know and trust. The First Robinson Savings Bank. They're always ready to take care of all your financial needs. They're a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. A real community bank. That's First Robinson Savings Bank.
Dwayne, don't you feel that Robinson needs to play? I mean, those layoffs, those weeks where we had 1 game every week. It seems that when we get some back-to-back games and several games in a row, we play well.
Well, I think especially tonight in the last home game.
Yeah. Well, they're cranked up for tonight, I believe. McDermott gives it out. Brandon Murphy will put the shot up. Long rebound out to Snicker. Right in his hands. Had it swiped away by Holman. And then they almost lose it. That's McDermott picks it up. Schick gives it back out to McDermott. Ryan makes a move in the lane. Has to drop it back to Schick. Schick will put up a 3. Doesn't get it. Nick's there with a rebound. Maroons will push it down to Brad Shaner. Brad tried to go inside to Lackamar and put it right off the foot. Whoa! I thought it was Schick's foot or Holman's. They said no. Brad, I didn't know your feet were that big.
That rebounding edge is up to 19-7 now.
33-16 the score. Holman gives it up to McDermott. Shot's no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Out of bounds. It's going to be Robinson ball. Schick tried to save it, but couldn't quite get the job done. 1:16 to go in the half. Trojans have still only scored 2 points, 1 field goal. Tyson gets it down to Tedford. Back to Tyson. Maroons just may hold it out now. Nope. Yeah, probably will. They're right at a minute. Snitker runs over, somebody runs over Brooks. Ball got away. They're going to give it to the Trojans. Coach Gillespie wants to know why. Well, we'll have to back that one up and look again, too. Inside, here's a shot outside by Combs, won't go. Rebound put back up, comes up short again. Loose on the floor. Uh-oh, here comes Nick Brooks. Look out. 35-16, Maroons. Schick gets it down in the corner to Holman, or to Combs. And the foul's going to be called, I think, on Kent Tedford and Nathan Holman.
That goal's still shaking down.
Yeah, it is.
Second foul on Tedford, team foul number 5.
Each team with 5 fouls. Here comes Kyle Hardiman back in the ball game.
Like to see the Maroons hold off, keep that 1 field goal.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 15 seconds to go. Holman works out front. He'll put up a 3. Doesn't get it. Rebound goes out. Hardiman Has it taken away from him by Schick. Nick Brooks out hustles everybody. Ball out of bounds. Who's going to get it? Charleston Trojans.
Nice hustle. I don't think Gus agreed with that one either.
Three seconds. Somebody will have to put it up in a hurry. Good defense by Snitker. There's a shot. Doesn't get it.
Wow.
35-16 at halftime. Trojans got one field goal that quarter. Well, we'd like for the Maroons, it'll be Tedford, Shaner, Brooks, Lackameyer, and Snitker on the floor. Trojans lost it, and saved by Brooks. And the turnover gives it back to the Maroons here. I'm sure the Trojans didn't want to start the half that way. Nick Brooks out on the wing, drives the lane, gives it off to Lackameyer. Brad drops it up and in. Teamwork. Nick just slipped it over to Brad. Brad dropped it through. 37-16 Maroons.
Brad Shaner staying right in Brandon Murphy's best pocket there.
I was catching up on my figures here.
I wonder where you went.
Well, I made a mistake. I looked down there. I thought, gee, that's not right.
And it's just February.
Yeah, I know. Well, here goes Nick in the lane. Puts up a little short jumper. Has to get his own rebound and put it back. Little extra work, 39-16. Trojans take a long pass down court to Murphy. Drops it over home and uses an elbow. Tries to go inside and winds up on the floor.
Looks like some words exchanged.
Words.
I'm not sure what it was all about.
That's Quentin Combs that went underneath, rather, number 35.
Well, I think it started down here. Somebody had a hold of Nick's arm. Looked like on the way up. And then his elbow hit the floor down there, so.
39-16. Quentin Combs will be at the line. He'll shoot a pair.
Still holding them down.
Neither team was in bonus in the first half, were they?
5 fouls each. It's first foul on Nick Brooks.
Quentin makes the first one. (39-17). Got them both, make it 18. Snitker with it, gives to Brooks. Back out to Tedford. Over to Tyson. They look inside. Tyson takes it to the lane, puts up a little runner. Won't go. Brad Lackameyer with a big rebound. And foul's going to be called against McDermott. And Brad
Lackameyer with another rebound.
will go to the line. Yeah, he's had a bunch.
Second foul on McDermott, first team foul on Charleston.
A little hard. First Robinson Savings Bank, proud to be a sponsor of tonight's ball game. They wish the Maroons continued success this basketball season. That's the First Robinson Savings Bank with deposits insured by the FDIC. Make it 40-18. Holman on the drive, shot's no good. Rebound Tedford. He pushes it down, hands it off to Shaner. Brad moves inside, puts it up and in. They make it look easy. 42-18. Ball knocked away, but picked up by Murphy. Murphy drives, makes the bucket, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
I'm going to count it, too.
Yeah.
They got a field goal.
It's been a long dry spell. He missed a shot. Rebound Shaner. Did they give him credit for that field goal?
Yeah. No, they didn't.
There they did.
There it is.
I thought maybe I'd made another mistake. Turnover Gives it back to the Trojans. Brandon Murphy holds it up. Gives it back out to Holman. Now on the inside is Combs. He missed a shot.
I like it. We're fighting ourselves for the rebounds. That's good.
Nick made him alter his shot.
Tyson running the offense. Now Shaner over in the corner and gives in to Brad. Lackameyer, the little turnaround. He's got that one iced down, and Brad Lackameyer with another one, 44-20. Timeout by the Charleston Trojans, a short one. Wow.
I think maybe they might slip around, maybe try to front Lackameyer a little bit. He's been playing on his hip all night, and he's got 2, 4, 5, 18 points against him so far.
What? Oh, that's the winning ticket. I thought he was giving something important down there. We don't have the ticket. For the best.
Go ahead, Jim. Sorry. I won. My wife won the 50-50 tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still here. All of a sudden, the picture doesn't move anymore. Well, probably seen the last of Loyhead for a couple of weeks. Let's remind him to put a little of that away next week down at regional.
We tournament costs are coming.
Well, I just gave half of it back.
Well, that's another 50-50, isn't it? Out of the corner for three.
I forgot about
Combs.
that.
44-23. Maroons lead it. Here's Shaner in the corner. Now Tedford over to Nick Brooks. Nick holds it, gives it back to Brad. Shaner in the lane, finds a hole, drives, score, block, count the bucket, he'll go to the line. Shaner will be at the line. Let's see if Brad can sink this, make a three-point play out of it.
Brad's going to do it this time. The jinx is over.
I agree. I think so. Got all the faith in the world. Swish.
All right.
No problem. Count it. Here comes Kyle Hardiman in the game for Shaner. 47-23. Trojan ball.
Get some contributions from different people tonight.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Everybody chipping in. Holman, shot's no good. Nick Brooks with a rebound. Down to Hardiman. Puts it up, didn't get the shot. Rebound pulled out of there by Combs. Holman gives to Booker. Pat makes the shot. 47-25. Here's Brooks, look out. Nice move. Oh, rolls around and in. I think he did that on purpose. 49-25.
It's one of those horse shots, right?
Yeah. Murphy drives against Tedford. Has it knocked away. Picked up by Booker. Booker's going to put up a three. That's off. Rebound, Nick Brooks. Maroons move it down in a hurry. McDermott tried to make a steal, but didn't do any good. Tyson will pull it out in the corner. Set the offense. 3:47 to go here in the quarter. Kent Tedford. Now Tyson works against Murphy. Down in the corner to Hardiman. Hardiman fakes a shot, takes the baseline, gives to Lackameyer, and Lackameyer is hammered pretty good. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair of them. I think Combs.
Combs his first, third team foul.
That may have been a jump ball about, what, 48 miles up the road, Route 1?
I'm sure it would have been. Brad in and out. Second shot coming up. Got that one. Lucas Taylor is going to come in, give Brad a break. 50-25. Maroons lead it here with 3:30 to go in the third quarter. They have really controlled this ball game. McDermott drives, shot's no good. Foul's going to be called on Hardiman, and that'll put Brian McDermott at the line to shoot a pair of them here. Don't forget Rural King Supplies, your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all a Rural King Supply, located on Route 33 east of Robinson. 50-27. Tyson gives to Hardiman. Kyle looks inside and then pulls it back out. Brooks with it. Nick. Tyson. Murphy tried the steal, wasn't quite quick enough. Inside to Nick. Nick's on the baseline. He just walks it back out, tries to go inside to Hardiman. Maroons ball out of bounds, and Lucas Taylor will throw it in.
Hardiman had good post position there.
Whoa. Tedford saved that one. Over to Hardiman. Kyle inside, 10-footer off the glass, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Holman. He's still got it, drives the lane, pushes. Blocking foul's going to be on Tyson as Holman just kind of ran over him. Tyson couldn't get out of the way.
Had his feet moving.
I'd reckon.
First foul on Schnitker.
If you were being pushed by a pickup, wouldn't your feet move? 50-27. Maroons lead it. 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Said she donated half of that to her husband. What did he say?
Yeah, I don't see any of that. Just like the paycheck. I hate direct deposit.
Brandon Murphy out of the corner, comes up short. Rebound, Kent Tedford. Maroons bring it down the floor. 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. 50-27, they lead it big time here. Hardiman. To Nick Brooks. Nick. Over to Kyle. Kyle in the lane, looks for help. Stolen by Brandon Murphy. Look out, Tyson's on him. And he said one way or the other, I'm going to get it in. He said, come on, man.
Well, really, I think he was hanging on to protect himself.
Oh, yeah. But I think what happened was when he grabbed with the other hand, reached back for the ball and tried to do it again.
Too tempting. Too tempting, that ball.
He says, Skip Dillon made the call on that. He said, I got to call a T on that. He didn't have a choice.
What an athlete that Murphy is, though.
He is. Tyson got down there in a hurry. Got that one. Is that his first time to line tonight?
Yeah.
Got them both.
Yes.
Looking better, 52-27. And it'll be Maroons ball. Shaner will throw it in, gives it to Tyson. Brad Lackamar back in the ball game. Brad Shaner back in the game. Nick Brooks backs it out. Booker works on him. They go underneath to Brad Lackamar. Has the ball blocked. Booker picks it off. Trojans push it down the floor. Booker on the drive, puts it up and in. Nice play by Pat Booker. 52-29 Maroons. Here's Nick Brooks. Nick. What?
Block.
Oh.
Pretty quick foul on Pat Booker. His second, 4th team foul.
Maroons ball.
Run that Tyson Schnicker play here.
Yeah, where is he?
There he comes on the other side. They did.
I don't, guys. There blows me away.
54-29.
Why in the world they can't watch an All-Stater?
Shot's good. by Quentin Combs. I'd have a handful of jersey if nothing else. Let him drag me behind him. Tyson works against Holman. Uses Nick for the screen, gets it over to Tedford. Now Brad Lackameyer pushes it back out to Shaner. Nick thought about it. Minute to go here in the quarter. Oh, woo! Foul is going to be on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. 58 seconds. It's 54-31.
Boy's got springs in his shoes.
Yeah.
First foul on Nathan Cox. Team foul number 6, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is 6.
I'm glad you said that, Shaw. I didn't even have him in the ball game. Nathan. Lackameyer.
That's why he's your partner, Jim.
I just,
Right.
Without him, I'm nothing.
Cover each other.
Snitker.
Charleston just giving up.
56-31. Long pass down to Booker. Shaner's going to be called for the foul as he tried to get a little piece of that. 43 seconds to go here in the third quarter. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. And the Trojans turn it over and give it back to the Maroons here. Snitker works with it out front. 25 seconds. They'd like to hold the last shot.
Nick helps him up.
Tyson. They try to double team him. Now he's back out. Under 10, got to do something with it here. He's going to take it in the middle, put it up. Brad, come on, boys. It's good if it goes. Doesn't go. There it is. 56-31 at the end of 3. Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems, serving Crawford County and the surrounding area with authorized Hewlett-Packard printer service. For all your warranty and non-warranty repair needs, give Charlie Incorporated CI Systems a call at 618-546-5442. Located at 1214 North Allen Street in Robinson, serving Crawford County and the surrounding area for over 25 years. And good luck to the Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and where in Robinson. 56-31. Well,
Dwayne, I think you've been looking for one of these games all year.
Yes.
And this is, like we've talked about, this is a quality ball club we're playing tonight.
Nick, they tried the alley-oop. He missed it, but he's always there for his own rebound and put back.
Alley-oop hoop.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song from?
Let's not go there. Booker on a nice move. Pat Booker with the bucket. 58-33. Shaner gives it in to Nick. Nick takes a baseline way and puts up a little layup. Got another one. 60-33. Fourth quarter just underway. Yeah, the Trojans have really taken it on the chin tonight. There's a 3. That's good. Quentin Combs buries that one. 6'3" senior for the Trojans. Nick Brooks in the lane. Little turnaround. Tries to draw the foul and does.
Just not going to be stopped.
Third foul on Pat Booker.
Out of bounds yet?
No.
1-1 now? It is now.
What are we from the line, Dwayne?
Well, we're 6 for 8 in the first half, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 7 so far this half.
Jason Woodard in the ball game. Brad Shaner out.
That's 11 for 15.
Jason, one of the seniors.
Jason
Nick's got that.
Telling us before the ball game, qualified for state, 3 years cross country. Fine accomplishment.
Yeah, he didn't act like he Was going to mention that, did he? You had to bring it up. He's quite a kid.
Typical Coach Cork athlete right there.
62-36. There's Booker's shots, no good. Rebound, Jason Woodard.
I'd like to see Woodard get a basket.
Snitker will bring it down. Jason's got it in the corner. He'll take it back out, give it to Nick. Inside to Lackameyer. Brad moves in the lane to Snitker. Tyson found a hole. 64-36.
It's the last time we scored 70, Dwayne.
It's been a while.
Quentin Combs with it, gives it up to Murphy. Tedford on him. Brandon takes it to the lane, puts up a one-hander, won't go. Rebound, put back up and in. Holman, I believe. Okay. Nathan Holman.
Take your word for it.
I don't remember very many other offensive rebounds for Charleston.
64-38. Snitker works against Murphy. Now Tedford lobs it into Lackameyer. Brad in a crowd, gives it out to Jason. Jason for three, not quite. McDermott pushes it down the floor, spins away from Snitker, falls down, and Tedford's going to get called for the foul.
Third foul on Tedford.
Kent was just a spectator on that one, I think.
In the 7 games we've done, Jerry, their high point output has been 63 points. 61 once and 16 once.
I think they may have had 70 at the holiday tournament.
Knocked away. Good defense picked up by Holman. Bumped Brooks, and Brooks is going to be called for the blocking foul.
Second foul on Nick Brooks.
Nathan Holman at the line. Holman's a junior. He'll be around next year. Nathan Lawrence, 23, that played in the game, was a sophomore. McDermott's a junior.
They're going to be a load next year.
We saw a couple of 3 pretty good quality sophomores in the JV game.
Got that one. 64-40.
I think Charleston had about 4 dunks in the JV game. You don't see that often.
There's another kid by the name of Murphy coming on, too. Jason Woodard gives to Nick. Nick on the drive, tries to dump it off to Lackameyer, and a foul's called. Nick will go to the line, shoot a bonus.
The thing I worry about in a game like this is an injury.
Just going to say that. The dilemma that Coach Gillespie is in. They're on a roll. You want to see them play well. But, boy, you're just a sprained ankle away from maybe being ordinary next week.
Nick's first one's good.
Dwayne, what's Nick got tonight? You got a
22-25. Counting. 26.
McDermott gives it back to Combs. Booker for 3. Nope, they give him 3. Yeah. I wasn't sure where his foot was. Kent Tedford works against McDermott. Down in the corner, Brooks has got it. Takes it in the lane, now back out. Booker would like to steal it. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Nick to Tedford for 3. Kent doesn't get it. Brad Lackameyer with another one. Another rebound, another bucket for Brad Lackameyer.
21 for Brad Lackameyer.
Booker again for 3, won't go. Booker picks up the loose rebound, lobs it inside to Combs. Combs puts it up, has it blocked by Lackameyer, but the foul on the floor, and I'm not sure who's going to get the foul. .42.
Lackameyer.
Mr. Lackameyer got it.
Second.
Lucas Taylor's going to check in for Jason.
Another important stat. Brad Lackameyer, 2 fouls.
Yes.
And
Tedford with 3 and nobody else with more than 2.
And as hard as he played tonight, you know, going after the boards and just a nice all-out effort.
68-44. Combs, yeah, Combs will have another one. Gets them both. 68-45. Lucas Taylor will bring it in, gives to Tedford. And Tyson will bring it down. Brooks looks in the middle to Lackameyer, has it knocked away. McDermott on the drive. Tries to drop it back, missed the shot, do it again. Combs can't get it. Nick, somebody got called for a foul, but they never let him get it to the basket.
Nice pass.
Lucas Taylor with his second foul. Team foul number 9. We're going to be shooting a bunch of free throws here shortly.
Got 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
We need to shoot some free throws.
No, we need to make some free throws.
Need to make some, yeah.
Excuse me, sorry. Ganging up on me.
Combs got him. 68-47. Brooks out front with the ball. Tedford. Now to Tyson. And Nick. Looks inside to Lackameyer, gives to Tedford. Tedford puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Trojans. Almost got a walking call. Murphy drives for the bucket. Hammer. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think they've made contact before.
Murphy's been pretty quiet here, though. After those 3 threes in the first quarter, he's only got 1 basket since then.
Got a free throw now. Looks like Jason Woodard getting ready to check back in the ball game, and does for Lucas Taylor.
Gus is going to make some mass substitutions here shortly. Probably would like to work on a couple of things, but you don't. Want to run the score up.
Off the foot. And it'll be Maroons' ball out of bounds. 3:27 on the clock. 68-49, Maroons lead.
Got another conference game coming up, and it may not be a pushover.
That
Effingham plays well at Effingham.
And Effingham has beat some good teams this year.
A lot like the Big Ten. The Apollo Conference on the road is tough.
Tedford tries to go into Lackameyer. Woodard picks up a loose ball. Jason double team, gives to Brad. Brad walked. He took a little hop before he put the ball down.
Well, he leaned back and there was nobody to lean on, so he
lost his balance is what you're saying.
He had to move his foot.
Holman to Murphy. Quentin Combs finds a hole, puts it up against Lackameyer.
Just get out of the way, Brad.
Yeah, Brad even had his back turned that time. Come on, man, that's his 4th one.
Fourth foul, yeah.
Here I was bragging, open my mouth.
I think he got just a little bit of sympathy from Larry. Forgot who it was now.
Binion?
That's Binion here, isn't it?
I don't know.
Who knows? Skips the other guy.
Starting to sound
Holzapple,
like
Jim
Harry Carey over here.
Who's on first?
That's who it is, Holzapple. Combs buries it. 68-51. That's tightening up here with 3 minutes to go. Tyson will bring it down against Brandon Murphy. Tyson uses Nick as a screen again. Woodard back to Tyson. Into Brad. Brad moves to the bucket. Put it up. Won't go. In a crowd. Who got it?
Brooks.
Brooks puts it back. He's fouled.
Take your pick.
One after Combs.
I think it's going to be Booker, I think.
I'd like to see Gus make some substitutions here.
Yeah, before we get in trouble.
Fourth foul on Booker. 9th team foul.
68-51. 2:34 on the clock.
This will be free throws number 5 and 6 for Nick in the fourth quarter, which means he's getting some punishment in there.
Let's see. Now we got a wholesale
You got all those?
substitutions. Good grief.
I'm always impressed with those announcers who do hockey games.
Yeah, when they change a line, forget it, Shaw. Well, one thing I do see is Brad Reed, number 50. We saw him dunk one in the JV game. Jason Murphy's number 25, a brother to Brandon out
Nick
there.
Brooks, last home game.
And he gets a standing ovation as he comes out. So back on the floor for the Maroons, we've got Shaner and Taylor. Danks out there. Here's a long three, won't go. Scramble for by Reed, body's on the floor. Still on the floor, ball loose.
I'm not going to call that a
You'll
rebound.
No, you'll just have to watch.
I saw Arc on the ball.
Hardiman with the foul.
Curtis Conrad's in there.
This is next year's team plus Lucas Taylor in there.
Yeah.
And
Reed at the line missed one.
Now Lucas comes out.
Matt Trotter, 6'3" sophomore, checks in for Lucas Taylor. So right now all the seniors are on the bench, and they've played a good one here tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. A lot to be proud of tonight.
Reed's shot's no good. Rebound Shaner.
Interested to see these guys play with Hardiman and Shaner in the lineup.
Shaner out front and Hardiman. Conrad's working inside. They keep looking to him. Danks gives it over to Hardiman. Hardiman on the drive.
Nice drive.
Lost ball. It's going to be, whoops, hey, come on, man. I thought that's Mr. Zibka. Kind of thought maybe he touched that before it went out of bounds.
Who?
Zibka.
Oh, okay.
Question me on that?
From Iuka?
Zibka from Niuka.
I'm waiting for Shaljo or whatever his name is.
Hey, I hope he doesn't get in.
Was it a few years ago when they had the big kid from Nigeria?
Nathan
That
Cox.
a three?
Nathan Cox.
Before it was a 3.
3-3. Danks with it, gives to Shaner. Brad drives down the middle, doesn't go. Murphy with the rebound. Chased down by Danks. Another three put up, no good. Rebound. Thought it was going to go in. That was Ryan Johns who got the rebound. He drew the foul, and he'll be at the line.
Brad Shaner with the foul, is third. It's team foul number
Well,
14, I think, or 13. So.
Johns made the first one. This is now first time I've seen people get up and leave. There's a minute left.
Jim, the Friday
Got 'em
night
both.
game that we're going to tape over at Effingham will be shown Sunday evening at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I've got to be out of town on Saturday night, so I'll be putting the tape in on Sunday night instead.
Sounds good to me.
Not supposed to have a personal life during the season.
Oh, sorry. The wife says different. You can talk to her.
Okay.
Nathan Cox. Reed.
He said he tucked his shoulder. And,
Brad Reed's a 6'3" sophomore. Pretty good sized kid.
Yeah.
Trojans put the pressure on. Whoops. Yeah, he pushed him out of bounds.
Gus not happy.
Tyson wanted to go back in the ball game. He says, get back over here.
Gus told him to get up, then he told him to sit back down.
Now, sit down. Sit down. Darn kid keeps wanting to play ball. Curtis Conrad
This
at
is
the line.
Double penalty or double bonus. He's shooting 2.
In and out. Curtis will get another one. Conrad's a 6'3" junior. He'll be seeing a lot of action next year. Got it. Down in a hurry. Reed kicks it back out. Now they'll go for 3. Shot's no good. Rebound put back up by Reed. No good. Loose ball picked off by Johns. Shot's no good. 70-56, Maroons lead with 31 seconds on the clock, and Ryan Johns will be back to the line.
This last minute and a half or so has been kind of ugly.
Yeah, it has. Johns missed them both. Shaner with the rebound. Clock running. Brad backs it back out and gives to Danks.
About 20 seconds left.
Or to Trotter. Down to 15. Shaner up. Rebound pulled down by Reed. Here come the Trojans in a hurry. Murphy kid puts it up and in. Jason Murphy.
Other Murphy.
The other Murphy. That's going to end it right there.
58-70.
70-58, the final score, with the Maroons the winner.